Steve Harvey is one of the most recognizable faces on American television. A man whose laughter has reached millions, yet his journey began in struggle. Behind tailored suits and viral clips lies a story shaped by poverty, isolation, and a lifelong dream to perform. Born in 1957 in Welch, West Virginia, Steve grew up in a world defined by coal mines and the rugged determination of his father, Jesse. A man of few words, but unshakable principles. His mother, Eloise, brought warmth, faith, and compassion to their home. While the world outside was harsh, Steve faced an internal challenge even greater than poverty, a severe stutter that made speaking a daily battle. From early childhood, he learned the art of observation, developing a keen eye for human behavior, humor, and survival. This combination of intellect, resilience, and aspiration would later shape the entertainer the world would come to know. Childhood lessons and early challenges. Growing up, Steve's family life was a mix of discipline and love. His father taught him the value of hard work, accountability, and quiet strength, while his mother instilled empathy, faith, and gratitude. But outside the home, the world was less forgiving. Children mocked him for his stutter, and small moments of embarrassment left lasting impressions. A defining moment came in 6th grade when a teacher dismissed his dream of being on television. While classmates laughed at his ambition, his father encouraged him to hold on to it, placing faith in his potential over ridicule. These early experiences planted the seeds of resilience, teaching Steve to navigate a world that often seemed hostile. His stutter forced him into silence, but it also honed observation, patience, and empathy, skills that would become invaluable in comedy, public speaking, and connecting with audiences in deeply human ways. Discovering humor and self-expression. As Steve grew older, his stutter gradually faded, giving way to a natural gift for humor. Yet life remained challenging. He tried college, odd jobs, and short-lived careers, often facing failure and frustration. Selling insurance, delivering mail, and working assembly lines, he developed a practical understanding of work and perseverance. Humor became his outlet, a way to communicate when words were once difficult to speak. Friends recognized his talent, urging him to try stand-up. For Steve, it was unfamiliar territory, but his years of observation and experience in life had prepared him. Comedy became a way to transform personal struggle into connection, to take the pain of earlier years and turn it into something joyful for others. This period of self-discovery marked the beginning of a journey from survival to purpose, where laughter was not just entertainment, but a bridge to human understanding. The Ford Tempo years. By his late 20s, Steve Harvey faced a pivotal moment. He left steady employment to pursue comedy, stepping into uncertainty with determination. Almost immediately, life tested him. He became homeless, living in a 1976 Ford Tempo for 3 years while pursuing his dream. The car became his bedroom, kitchen, and sanctuary, a place of solitude where he survived with ingenuity, rationing food, and maintaining personal hygiene in gas station restrooms. Despite hardship, he presented himself confidently on stage, performing for audiences nightly. This paradox, public triumph amid private struggle, shaped his perspective on resilience, patience, and humility. Each joke, observation, and laugh earned in the car's shadow became part of his training. These years refined not just his comedic timing, but his empathy, teaching him that connection, perseverance, and self-belief could carry someone through even the most difficult circumstances. Breakthrough. At the Apollo, Steve's breakthrough arrived with the opportunity to host Showtime at the Apollo, one of the most challenging stages in comedy. Auditioning required courage, resourcefulness, and determination. Despite lacking money for travel, he borrowed, persisted, and arrived at the legendary theater. The Apollo was unforgiving, a stage where audiences could make or break careers instantly. Yet Steve commanded the room with humor, confidence, and presence, transforming past hardship into performance energy. He embraced the challenge of crowd management, improvisation, and authentic interaction, proving himself as a consummate entertainer. Securing the hosting role marked a turning point, moving him from uncertain itinerant work to national recognition. The experience also reinforced the value of perseverance, illustrating that dedication and resilience could overcome systemic barriers, financial strain, and personal doubt, laying the foundation for a career defined by both success and substance. The Steve Harvey Show and cultural impact. In 1996, Steve Harvey took another leap with The Steve Harvey Show, a sitcom that combined humor, music, and relatable storytelling. Set on Chicago's West Side, the show resonated with audiences, particularly within African American households, providing representation and laughter in a way mainstream television rarely did. For 6 seasons, Steve's charisma, observational humor, and relatability captivated viewers, while his co-stars added dynamic energy to the ensemble. The show highlighted themes of resilience, community, and personal growth, echoing Steve's own experiences. This period solidified his status as a household name and allowed him to translate real-life lessons into entertainment, blending personal authenticity with professional success. Beyond the ratings, the show influenced culture by celebrating everyday struggles and triumphs, positioning Steve Harvey as not just a comedian, but a storyteller who understood the power of humor to inspire, comfort, and connect people. Kings of comedy and arena stardom. Recognizing the limitations of traditional club comedy, Steve co-created the Kings of Comedy Tour, bringing comedians like Cedric the Entertainer and D.L. Hewley to arenas nationwide. The concept was bold, comedy in large venues with audiences numbering in the thousands. The tour became a cultural phenomenon, breaking records and redefining the scope of live comedy. Steve's role as host and closer demonstrated his skill in commanding massive audiences, turning humor into a shared communal experience. His performances drew upon personal history, poverty, and struggle, creating material that was relatable, heartfelt, and incisively funny. Through this period, Steve cemented his reputation as a trailblazer in entertainment, blending humor with authenticity. The tour's success showcased his ability to scale his artistry while maintaining connection, proving that perseverance, creativity, and courage could transform individual talent into global influence. Family Feud and mainstream dominance. In 2010, Steve Harvey transformed Family Feud, revitalizing the game show with his humor, charisma, and personal style. Departing from scripted hosting conventions, he made the show dynamic, interactive, and memorable. His approach resonated with audiences, boosting ratings and creating viral moments. Alongside his talk show and radio presence, Steve became a fixture across multiple media platforms. He meticulously cultivated his image and personal brand, adopting a style of professionalism and authority that matched his expanded empire. This period highlighted the culmination of decades of persistence, strategic thinking, and personal growth. Through careful adaptation and creativity, he bridged generations and demographics, solidifying his legacy as a multi-platform entertainer and cultural influencer who leveraged experience, authenticity, and humor to redefine success. Legacy of resilience and influence. Steve Harvey's life illustrates the transformative power of resilience, determination, and adaptability. From the coal mining towns of West Virginia to arenas, sitcoms, radio studios, and game shows, he navigated poverty, personal struggle, and societal doubt. His stutter, early setbacks, and periods of homelessness became lessons, shaping a performer who could connect deeply with audiences across the world. Through comedy, mentorship, and media reinvention, Steve not only achieved personal success, but also inspired countless others to pursue their dreams despite obstacles. His journey embodies the value of persistence, empathy, and self-belief, demonstrating that talent combined with courage and strategy can overcome adversity. Steve Harvey's story is a testament to the human capacity for transformation, proving that challenges, when met with determination, can be the very foundation of lasting achievement and cultural impact.